There was a man in history so rich that when he traveled across the desert, he changed the value of gold forever. Not through war, not through trade, but simply by existing. His name was Mansa Musa, and his journey became one of the most unbelievable stories ever told in human history. To understand Mansa Musa, first we must travel all the way back to West Africa in the 14th century. At that time, there was a powerful empire called Mali. It was not known in Europe, it was not widely known in Asia, but inside Africa, it was one of the richest empires in the world. Gold was everywhere. Salt was valuable like gold. Trade routes connected distant lands. And ruling this empire was King Mansa Musa. But he was not just a king, he would become a legend. Mansa Musa became emperor after the death of his predecessor. From the beginning, he was different. He believed wealth was not just for power, but for building cities, supporting people, and spreading knowledge. Under his rule, mosques were built, schools grew, trade expanded, and the empire became even richer. But his name would not become famous because of what he built at home. It would become famous because of one journey. Mansa Musa decided to travel to Mecca. This was a religious journey called pilgrimage. But he did not travel like an ordinary man. He traveled with thousands of soldiers, hundreds of servants, camels carrying gold, and a long caravan stretching across the desert. It was said that his caravan looked like a moving kingdom, and wherever he stopped, people noticed. Because Mansa Musa did something unusual. He gave away gold, not a little, a lot. In every city he passed through, especially Cairo, Mansa Musa gave gold to the poor, to leaders, to strangers. He did not measure it. He did not count it. He simply gave. But something unexpected happened. When so much gold entered the economy at once, its value dropped. Prices in the city changed. Gold became less valuable because there was suddenly too much of it in circulation. One man's generosity had accidentally affected an entire economy. After Mansa Musa passed through, historians recorded something strange. The value of gold in Cairo took years to recover. Merchants suffered losses, markets adjusted, and people remembered the king who passed through like a storm of wealth. But Mansa Musa did not intend to cause harm. He was simply generous, on a level the world had never seen before. When he returned home, Mansa Musa continued building his empire. Cities like Timbuktu became centers of learning. Scholars from different parts of the world came to study there. Books were written, knowledge was preserved, and Mali became one of the most respected empires of its time. But outside Africa, people began to hear stories. Stories of a king so rich that gold meant nothing to him. Even today, historians struggle to measure Mansa Musa's true wealth. Some say he was the richest man who ever lived. Others say his wealth was so large, it cannot even be calculated properly. But one thing is certain. Mansa Musa was not just a king of gold. He was a king who proved how one human life can change the perception of wealth throughout the entire world. And that is why his story is still told, hundreds of years later.